Hello guys, Zueljin here. Welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft ModSauce server. Guys, I have been doing a lot of work off camera, not the real technical stuff or the magic stuff, mostly just building. So I took the theme of my apothecary and I really liked it, right? The magic shop is unbelievably... I'm so satisfied with it. There's quite a bit left to do. Like, I'd like to equip the statues with bound armor eventually to look like myself and put some stuff in their hands. Another thing I'd like to do is maybe fight that fallen angel, and there's a few things that I found out. Thank y'all so much for the comments, by the way. I haven't been able to reply to that many comments as of late due to the fact that there's been some real life stuff going on and it's just been taking a lot of my time up. But I assure you I am reading them every night before I go to bed, and usually between videos and while I'm editing and stuff I read through them. Sometimes I get to reply to a few of them as the videos come out, but that'll surely improve over the next couple days for sure. So if I missed your comments, guys, I'm sorry. I reply to them, but like I said, I've been little busy outside of work, and I want to get a daily upload to you guys. So anyway, this guy really needs to go. He really does. Like, he's not what I want. I haven't fought the fallen angel again yet, but a couple of you said that maybe it was the fire sword or the fact that it was a projectile. I'm going to try to kill him with a vanilla sword next time I do it. I'll get the finishing lick on that, and we'll see if that happens, but I'm just going to take this guy out of here real soon. Also, a bunch of you said that the oak desks actually combine with each other. I haven't tried that out yet, but my plans for this is probably to do a few paintings and some tapestries using some of the carpet and stuff. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I think I could do it with the covers or the facades. I don't know. I'm going to try a few things. And also to add prices and stuff to a lot of these items and add to its inventory here and there. These are only some preliminary stuff. I'd actually like to start exploring a new mod soon, and I think I'm going to go with Botania. Some people have been asking for witchcraft or witchery, but to tell you the truth, guys, witchery is a little bit too broad, and there's not enough stuff in it that I want to get to right now. There is stuff I eventually want to get to it, but I think Botania will benefit me more right now, and I'm finding it very interesting as I do some research. So, as you can see, we're getting pretty crowded in here, right? We have a portal, we have some furnaces set up. It's very basic as well. We have our ME system, and we have the one pulverizer. Now, I've been processing ore as I go and getting a lot of iron to make a lot of factory blocks, and also playing with a couple of other things. But as you can see, I'm getting my ores processed, but still have quite a bit to go, and processing is quite slow with one pulverizer. So I'm outgrowing this little thing, so I decided to make a thing. Okay, it's not much yet, but it's getting there. So this is so far the Magitek Factory. Okay, I want to go. If you guys ever played Final Fantasy 3, like with Kefka, I think it's 3. It was 3 in the US. There's a bunch of different versions, but it was for the Super Nintendo, and it had a bad guy named Kefka, and there was something called Magitek, which is like what they used for. They combined magic and technology, and I think that would be a great theme for it. It's kind of steampunkish, kind of Fallout 3-ish. I like it a lot. So far I've been using the chiseled factory blocks, so I'm using rusty metal plates with the dotted pattern for like the borders and some of the flooring and stuff, and I'm using the regular factory block rusty metal plates for the main building material. I'm also using, for the floors, I'm using the factory blocks, the rusty metal plates, and I'm putting some lights here. Now, I don't know about the yellow. I brought Slip over here, and Slip kind of looked around, and he was like, "Don't you think red would be better?" And I was like, yeah, maybe so. So I'm going to have to collect some red dye and do something. But check out the corridors that I'm making. I really like this. These are the Carpenter's collapsible blocks that make like ramps. So anytime I have a height difference, I can use these. And instead of the stairs, I'm going to use some stairs to mix it up too. But I think this came out really good with the lamps inside. And I enclosed my blood altar and changed out the blocks. DMAC had made a comment a little while back that the Carpenter smeltery blocks may be treated a little differently, so I've been slowly replacing these. I'm out of factory blocks now, but I have enough metal to make some more, I just haven't. But the same setup is in place below it, and we still have the Well of Suffering and stuff. I didn't change it much. All I did is change a little bit of the exterior. So I'm going to take these seared bricks out and turn them into the factory blocks as we go. But what I want to do today is set up like some ore processing, and I think I'm going to do it in this room. What I need to do is bring out all of my ME stuff into this room, reroute the actual feed from my spawners down here, and get that chest wired up to the wreck. Now, we probably don't need to do this, as we have now. We should have the ender chests, so I don't really have to mess with it. Like I said, we're in 1.7.10, so I shouldn't have to pipe that all the way into the ME system. I should just be able to pull straight out of the ME system with a with an ender chest. So I'm gonna get some stuff moved, guys, and we'll be right back. Alright, you guys, the move was successful. I have my ME crafting terminal with a factory block cable facade and my little setup back here. Now, like I said, the ender chest is hooked up to this ME import bus, and it just goes directly into the system. And I have another ender chest just like this set up to my vacuum chest in the spawner room. So all the drops still filter in, just like they did with the trash can. The heads get voided, and everything else comes through the ender chest and gets pumped right into my system. So really nice setup. I went ahead and cleared out all the wire. So now I can go ahead and seal this back up. There we go. Isn't that nice? Lovely, concealed, and perfect. I'm going to try to string some of these terminals all over the base. That way I can access my system anytime I want. And now what remains is the shadow of the former base, the tower. So what I'll probably do is move the portal eventually and take down this tower all the way down to the foundation, to the ground, and just delete it. Because as cool as it is, it's really unnecessary, and I'm going to spread my base out all over the place. I need you guys' help to name this thing. It's going to get much more elaborate, and it's going to get much more decorative. You see how I did these little bone colored stone strips? Basically, I want to outline it. Slip gave me an idea to add color, and I tried redstone and it looked pretty cool, and I'm trying this white now. I don't know what other colors I should do, but I can line all of these seams with those cover strips and make it look real cool. And I'm actually going to do some much more intricate designs, I think, with them. You can do some really cool shapes, and I want it to be arcane looking, you know, so like Magitek. So anyway, what I'm gonna do, guys, is set up the Serenade of the Nether that I talked to y'all about earlier. I think I'm gonna put it in this corner for now. It's just going to serve as a, you know, a power setup, and I want it to be viewable, although I'm kind of, well, I don't need to fork any direction that way yet. So this will probably be the best case scenario here. I'm gonna have to be very careful when taking down that tower. I'm just not gonna be able to use my my bound pick. Alright, so let's see. We got a master ritual stone. Let's cycle to Serenade of the Nether. Let's see, Serenade of the Nether. Reverence, Ballad, Aura, Dome. There's so many. Serenade of the Nether. Okay, so if I put a ritual stone right here, I think it's only 4 wide. It should be. Let's go ahead and, yep, that's it. Pretty simple setup. Okay, so I can take a weak activation crystal and pretty much get this to overfill. But I think I want it lower than this. I think that would be a good idea. Actually, let's break this up. And I want it to be, I guess we'll do it right here. And that way, I think that'll be the best deal right there. Or maybe I should actually go 2 down. That way it's just the lava that explodes. No, I'll actually expose that. So let's go ahead and I'll just put these blocks right back after I'm finished. I forgot the exact pattern, even though I just looked at it. Alright, let's get the Serenade of the Nether. Alright, now we can install the blocks again. That's good. Alright, so we're going to need a pump to go right above this, actually 2 above. So the pump is going to need to be right there because it's going to stick into the lava source block. So we need a brace to put the pump on. And we need something to seal this in to make sure that it doesn't fall out. So let's see, what can I use? Maybe some glass. Glass? Yeah, I can use the swirly glass. This is one of my new favorite glass materials. I really, really like it. Okay, so we have this. Cool. Now it should... Let's see what else I can do here. I can probably set up... Let's do this. Let's go with... Let's get the pump out. So, pump... And I had made one of those. The recipes are pretty straightforward, guys, so I'm not gonna go over that with y'all. So we got the pump, we have the... I need some transport pipe. There we go, we got some transport pipe. I don't know if I'll need that much right now. We need a lava generator. Now I have new lava generators, guys. They are compressed, and I'm gonna start off with the second tier, and I'll show you how I'm gonna do that. Let's see, lava... Actually, let me search in these lava generators. There we go. And eventually we'll upgrade to the big ones too. But if you take these lava generators and an energy transfer node, which is like that, I need to make some transfer nodes. Yeah, let's make some of those right quick. And then, where were we? Right there. And... how do we make that? Ooh, speed upgrades and depth search upgrades. So I need a bunch of speed upgrades. Let's just make, I don't know, 10. There we go. Wow, I took a lot away. I need to get some more redstone done. Okay, so I need that. Yeah, I need to, okay, where's the redstone here? Redstone. Let's make some more blocks. There we go, 64 more blocks, cool. Okay, let's try this again now. So, make some of these, there we go, depth. And now, we should be able to make... Did I make some of that already? Yeah, there we go. And now we should be able to craft this. Transfer nodes. Oh, this is in a QED. Ah, I didn't even think about that. Somebody has a QED. I believe Slip has a QED. I'm gonna have to go check that out because I really want a compressed setup like this. Let me go to Slipspace and find out. Alright guys, so I changed my mind. I decided not to go to Slipspace because I'm probably gonna need to make more of these. So I ended up making some Ender Flux crystals and a QED, which is a quantum ender device. Now, to make these things are pretty simple. You need the Ender Flux crystals, which are like Eyes of Ender and Ender Infused Obsidian, which is just Ender Pearls and Obsidian. And to make the QED itself, let's see, it is around here somewhere. Let me just search for it. QED. There we go. To make the QED itself is just the Ender Infused Obsidian, the Eyes of Ender, a crafting bench, and this setup right here with some burnt quartz and diamonds. So anyway, I got my QED, and I got a couple of the stones, so I'm gonna set that up here, and I should just be able to feed it like this when I need power. So it gets power. It's a weird interface, but what I need to do is set up the deal here. So I'll put my 4 transfer nodes, my 4 gold, and it should, there it goes. Oh, that's a really, really cool sound. Now it takes a little while, but hopefully I'll just get the transfer node and then I'll be able to make that compressed engine, which is really, really cool. I like that. That's some cool. I'm starting to love like the particle effects that these things do. A lot of the new items do that kind of stuff. So let's see here. So we have, let's get our activation crystal. Weak activation crystal. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's in my bag. Sure is. Weak activation crystal. So let's go ahead and activate this. Very good. There's my Serenade of the Nether. So now I'm gonna need a pump, and I think I might have mismeasured that actually, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So the pump should go right there, and when I power that, it should stick its little nozzle into the source block of lava. I'm thinking that's how it's supposed to do. Yep, there it goes. There's the nozzle into it. So I'm gonna have to pump the stuff out of there. Let's see. So our transfer node is ready. Beautiful. let's go ahead and craft up the lava generator. Boom. Oh yeah. So it's a power multiplier times 8. Really, really cool. We should only need one of those for almost everything that we plan to do with pulverizers in this room. I might change the location of the QED definitely, because I want to box this in, and then I'll wrap pipe that goes around it, probably through the ceiling somewhere or other. I'm gonna run some pipes visible just to make it like more factory-ish. I think it'll be a cool setup. So anyway, so we've got this. We need to get a little tank now, and I've made a drum. So drums are this neat little thing that you get from extra utilities, and they hold 256,000 millibuckets, which is plenty for what I want to do. So if I move this, let's see, I'll have I think a transfer node, a liquid transfer node. Let's see, if I put a liquid transfer node right next to, let's see, I could actually go above it probably too, huh? Let's see if that'll work. Liquid transfer node, and then I should be able to put my drum right on top of it. How's that do? 0 out of 256,000. Okay, so I think I need to power this pump actually. In order to get this powered, I'm gonna need some engines. So let's see, what kind of engines can I use for this? Let's search for engines. Let's see what we got. If there's anything new in this update. Nope, it looks pretty straightforward. So the lava engines will probably be the best way to do it, because I can feed them back in if we have them, but I don't think we do. Combustion engines, Stirling engines. I don't think creative engines. I surely can't use those. Electrical engines. Oh, combustion engines. I think they only use solid fuels though. That's the bad thing about it. And Stirling engines, let's see. I think you have to cool these too. Maybe we should just start with regular, well, we can do electrical engines. That's for forestry in Minecraft. I think the best bet would just be redstone engines for now. So let's make some of them, shall we? Let's make a few gears. I think I should have some gears already. Maybe not. Sticks. No, I don't. That's why. Alright. Let's do a little bit of wood planks. Let's see. I think... where is my wood? There we go. We'll do a few more sticks. That should give us enough for some gears. And I'll have to do some more research into this. So we have a few wooden gears now. 6 of them should be fine. And, well, actually we'll need 2 more actually. 1, more sticks. There we go. Okay, I think that's enough now. So let's go ahead and make, oh, what do I need? What am I missing? A piston? No problem. Oh, am I missing iron? For real? Yeah, I sure am. How's our iron set up? Iron is... I used most of it already, looking pretty rough. I'm gonna get a few things prepped, guys, and we'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I got the setup going. Pardon the bad weather, it keeps thundering. The redstone blocks that I have here are just for aesthetics sake, just because it's a little bit prettier. And now it's drawing all of the lava, so that's really, really cool. The drum is filling up slowly, as you can see. Right now we're at 5,000 millibuckets, so that should be all we need. I might have to hook up some more drums later, but it might not be a necessity. So now that we have our drum set up, we should just be able to put this right next to our lava gen and see what happens. So apparently it isn't pulling. We might have to do the same thing with a transfer node, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm hoping that this does not break. No, it sure didn't. Okay, so I might need another transfer node, which I have. It's no problem. Liquid transfer node. And we'll go ahead and place that, let's see, above it. This will just be a tall setup. So we'll place the transfer node above it. Let's see. Well, I'll be able to get to it sooner or later. There, liquid transfer node right above it. And now we should just be able to place our generator. Let's go ahead and put it right on top. Yep, it's definitely taking in liquid now. Man, flight. There. Alright, so this puppy has lava now. Now it's producing power. It can hold up to 500,000 RF, which is good. The lava seems to be staying full. Let's see what the tank is doing. 8600, 9200, 8800, 8200, 7800, 74. When this fills up, when this buffer fills up, it should... Well, this buffer is full. Okay. We're going to try to balance this out. Let's see, 8200, 7800. It looks as though this setup is going to be okay. Like, it looks as though we'll be able to keep it afloat. I haven't seen it go below 7,000 yet. I know it's hard for you guys to see with the stupid, the buffs in the corner, but let's see. See, it hasn't gone below. So, pretty cool stuff. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, it looks pretty good, and the generator is steady producing power, so when it stops producing power, we should fill that barrel up really quick. Let's see, 450 should be real soon. Okay, so now that I have this set up, I kind of need to box it in, I think, and I think it would be cool to do that with some of those factory blocks as well. Let's go ahead and make some. Well, we might even have some. Factory, nope, we sure don't. So let's go ahead and make a factory block. Oh, I do need some more iron too to make those. Let's see, iron. I do have some already. I need to set up my pulverizer, guys, so I'll stop wasting this iron. Let's see, we'll put a few more in there. And let's see, so the factory block requires 4 iron and 4 stone for 32 factory blocks. Really inexpensive and beautiful blocks to play with. So I'm gonna make some of those. I'm gonna make some of these right here. The factory block, the yellow hazard. I think those would be pretty cool. I'm gonna do a couple more of these, and I think it'll be fine. Let's see. Come on, baby. Give me another one. One more, and the last one should do it. So yeah, this setup that I'm gonna have, it's gonna be, I want it to look like something that you would see in a factory, you know? I think that would be cool. Okay, we'll go ahead and put the iron in here, and we'll make the factory block. Very good. And now we'll open up the chisel, and we'll put this in here, and factory block. Uh-oh, DMAC died. Let's see. Okay, so the factory blocks are here. There we go. We should just be able to, I don't know, let's put it right there. Let's make it go all the way up top. And we'll do one on this corner too. How's that? And we'll do one, we can't really do it on that corner, and I don't want it to block the build. I should have did it one over, but I'm glad where it's at. Now let me take this glass, and actually we can probably use something else a little bit better. Let's see if I have any iron bars. I do have some iron bars, so let's see what we can chisel with the iron bars. The iron bars show up like this. That looks pretty cool. I can use this iron bars menacing fence. Let's see what that looks like. This might actually be exactly what I'm looking for here. You know what, guys? This is pretty dang cool. I think this is what I want. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm gonna leave that space up top open like that. There we go. And I'm gonna go with there, and I'll be able to run pipe out the top like that. And we'll do the other side like this, and we'll put like a caution high voltage thing. I think that would be cool. I know it's 2x3, but that's okay. So, oh, I'm gonna need a couple more. Let's go ahead and make a couple more. I think that's a cool design, man. I really like that. Our menacing fence, cool. How about that? Pretty cool. Now I can set like a sign too. There's a bunch of different signs you can get that you can make it real cool, and I'll have my pipes coming out of there and stuff, and that's going to be the power setup. So now what I need to do is find the room that I'm going to run my pulverizer to and see how that's going to go. Alright you guys, it is done. So check this out. I took an oak fancy sign, right, and I wrote danger in red on it, and I just put the redstone around it. I think that looks really cool, like a danger sign, you know. Also, the energy transfer pipe looks really, really cool. Like, when you walk into those metal buildings, like the factories and stuff where people work, you'll see that there's like the machines on the wall, kind of like the breaker boxes, and the piped cable running all across the ceiling and stuff. I think this is just so good. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna have a Tesseract hooked up to one of these setups. When the setup gets bigger, I'm gonna outgrow this eventually, but right now it's gonna be a really, really cool setup, and I can always just add more generators to the pile or make that 64K generator, which sounds like a really good idea. I can upgrade the drum on it and also upgrade the engines that are pulling the lava too. So there's a bunch of different things I can do, but I think this is really, really good. And the setup kind of right here is kind of weird. I had to make another energy transfer node and an energy extraction pipe, and I made the energy transfer node just like I said earlier with the QED, and it didn't want to go without this extraction pipe. So I guess it always pushes unless you have an extraction pipe, then it pulls. But it's taking the energy and it's dumping out into here, and as you can see, when I put my iron in here, it just starts going to town. And no problems at all. So one of the other things that are really cool about the new thermal expansion stuff is that you can actually get more augmentations for your machines now. So framework, this has level 1, this is level 1, and this is level 1. So there's some upgrades, and you can actually get extra slots too. And as y'all can see, I am not losing any RF on the buffer. And let's check this puppy out right here. It looks as though 222, 26, 221, 220, 222, 800. Yeah, so we don't have any problems, guys. This is working really, really good for this particular setup. I'm going to try to amplify this and make it a little bit more functional. Get some processing going and get it flowing back into an ender chest, or maybe just wire it directly to the ME system. Not sure yet how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do some more stuff off camera. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope y'all really liked the direction that the base is heading, and let me know what y'all think. I need a good name for this place and any design ideas that y'all think. Some colors, shapes, lines, just all of that good stuff. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.